Hey YouTube, here it's here, bringing you one of probably the weirdest videos I've done in quite a while, but I promised my friend Tristan that if he at least won one game at our locals with this deck, I would do a deck profile for him. What's very strange about this deck is that he didn't have a deck coming in to locals today, and it was the World Championship, I believe was the tournament, playing for the big World Championship mat and the prize card. And he didn't bring a deck, not the smartest move, but definitely one of the more fun moves because we made him a makeshift deck from a bunch of random cards we got from people's binders. And he was just happy that he won one game. We had 5 rounds in total. He went 2-3, was it? Yeah. He went 2-3, had to buy the first round, so that wasn't part of the plan. But he was actually able to beat one deck, surprisingly. It was actually a pretty interesting game to view. What was he playing? Dinosaurs, I believe?
Lost World Dinos.
Lost World Dinos. So he had the 35k Dino, all the stuff.
I had to deal with all 3 of them too.
And we, like I said, just grabbed random cards from my binder to make this deck profile. So let's go ahead and start off with the video. Tristan, let's show them what you played.
I've played 2 Universal Adapter. I think I resolved it once. It didn't do anything. This card never got resolved, ever.
We'll quickly go through them, and I'll just ask a few questions just to keep it fun. Now, Waking the Dragons, you had 1 tech, I believe, in the...
I played 2.
2? Okay, so what were your 2 targets for the Waking the Dragons that we could find?
Oh, John the King.
Beautiful.
And, whatever this thing is, it's just really big.
Yeah, so you had the Darkness, Corrupted Nether. We originally thought 5-headed dragon, but you have to fusion summon 5-headed dragon to summon it out, so getting those cards wasn't as easy. But the Universal Adapters and the Waking the Dragon were also just in the binder to use, so having these as added options for those were definitely interesting at that. What else did
definitely fun.
What else did we find to put into the deck?
Dark Mirror Force got resolved exactly 0 times.
Because of all the Link monsters?
Yeah, this just didn't work.
Okay.
This card was one of the MVPs.
Oh, yeah?
This card's really good.
It was, is it just any monster?
Yeah,
oh, yep, just that was special. So, of course, it's going to be good today with everything that you went up. What did you play? Game 1. After you got the bye, game 1, what did you play against game 2?
Endymion Pendulum.
Endymion Pendulum. Oh, so you probably...
I almost won. It went to 3.
Did you really? You went to game 3.
Yeah.
What was your game-winning condition? Like, what did you do to beat him exactly? We got some more cards to get through.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Let's get there, and then we'll explain the plays. All right, next.
The negate attacks actually came in clutch more than once.
Just for not having a battle phase.
Yeah, that's how I beat the dinosaur player.
Oh, that's really what was his board when you opened those up?
Ultimate Conductor and just a couple other dinosaurs.
Yeah, what does putting monsters in defense matter if you just negate attack?
I played 3 monsters.
That's great.
This card I did not activate because it was really hard to have a monster on the field.
Just wouldn't be. Oh yeah, with the amount of monsters, it was because, like I said, I helped him build this deck, so some of our choices were kind of out there and weird, but we at least wanted to give him some win condition. We didn't just want him to have him stall out his opponent either with all the different cards.
Yeah, and then we have 2 Gozen matches, which is really good. Which is really good against the dinosaur player as well.
Yeah, just I mean, it's not like you were limited to any of the monsters you were playing in your deck. So
I don't think I ever controlled more than 1 monster.
What was the original deck you wanted to play today? It was my fault. I forgot the deck for him, but
I wanted to play the Fairy Tale Golden Castle.
Golden Castle. He wouldn't have been able to use any of the new support, but still would have been fun. But I honestly wasn't sure. What do you think in the comments? What would have done better? Golden Castle or the deck you've seen so far? Take your vote down below because that's what the poll will be all about. What else did you run?
3 summon limit.
Just to shut down your opponent.
Yeah, that card's pretty good.
Okay.
I think I resolved this break off trap hole once.
Link monsters, link summon, destroy all monsters on the field that are not linked. So, what was the big card? Because I bet, did this have anything to do with the Endymion play that you went up against?
No, the Endymion play was a lot spicier.
Oh, okay. I can't wait to hear it then. Because I was actually playing in the tournament myself, so I didn't have a chance to see any of the cards you used.
I played 3 Fuse Line. That card was actually pretty good too.
Yeah, did you figure out just what the card when it says when it's set? It's just when it's set on the field.
The wording is really weird. If for whatever reason you find yourself playing this card, make sure you set it in the extra monster zone. One of them, take your pick. It doesn't really matter.
Oh, okay.
That way you can negate like link monsters and stuff.
That's definitely, yeah. If there's more columns to work with, definitely one to go for.
3 Space Dragster. This came in pretty clutch to save me a couple times.
Now I grabbed this one from my trade binder. I believe it did summon it. Does it summon a token or does it summon itself? Oh, it summons a token.
Summons a decent sized token too.
I couldn't remember if it summoned itself as a trap onto the field, like some of the cards. Let me see. Special summon this card. Yep, it summons itself as an effect monster. Do you summon tokens out?
I use that.
Oh, okay. Token, very good. Just so it's got 1800 defense. Yes. I could have swore it was 2200 defense at that, but pretty funny card at that. It was the Sneak Preview Invasion Vengeance card. Coming in clutch, using it, one of the cards in my binder.
2 Ceasefire, I resolved that 0 times.
We actually had to double check the ceasefire when we made the video because we weren't sure, because we were going by the world's list, if this card was actually, I didn't want to get Tristan with the best deck he was running the whole day in trouble for using too many ceasefires, or if it was even banned at that, but I believe it wasn't even on the list, so we were good to go. Did this come in handy at all?
I resolved it 0 times.
Oh, poor card, but it's okay. We're getting there.
Toll Hike was good. It saved me way more than once.
You only ran 1. That's the pro's play you can get with this card.
I opened it every single game, I think.
Okay.
That card's really good. Blind Obliteration is how I dealt with one of the dinosaurs.
Is this the roll a 6-sided dice twice? This roll all face of monsters with levels or lower than... So you roll them to... What did you roll?
I rolled 2 6s.
Oh, that's perfect. You can't beat anything like that with this card.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
All these one-ofs are your spicy techs that are coming in handy.
Shard of Greed I resolved 0 times, although...
They wouldn't let you resolve that.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Would have been great if you did, but yeah, not going to happen. Here's the spicy
3 Econ.
Broke in Duel Links, mediocre in real life.
I stole 2 of the big dinosaurs with this.
It's so crazy.
So I beat them down.
Great that that happened, though.
Yeah, it was pretty fantastic. I liked it. All right, this is how I almost won the Endymion match.
All right, so this is the one. Which one is this one?
This shuffles back every card they have on the field.
Okay, so is it just every card? Does it have to attack?
It has to attack, and it has to...
Shuffle as many cards your opponent controls as possible into the deck. Then they draw cards. So you just shuffle...
The whole thing.
Then they draw cards, though, but still.
Well, I also had a summon limit on the field, so it didn't even...
Oh, so it just shut down their plays, regardless if they opened up a lot of monsters.
Oh,
here's where the one that definitely I saw come in handy.
Well, I might as well just put the third one down.
Yeah. 2 water barriers.
2 water and earth. That card's really... These cards are actually good. Like,
which one came more handy, would you say? The water, or depending on what you went against. Did the Dino player, did you go up against the Earth with
no, but I did use the water one against him.
Okay, so when you lock him down with the water one, there's no water monsters in the Dino deck. I'm pretty sure they have a few Earth monsters, so he wouldn't have really been crying over that one. We're really just going against this Dino player because he's the only one he won against. And would you say he had a pretty good deck at that? And did he have all the dinos?
Yeah, it was built correctly.
Yeah. Okay.
This Time Lord, I think. This is also how I beat the dinosaur player, because I beat him in time actually.
We've been talking a lot about the Dino player. Let's talk about real quick before we continue on to the next card you ran in the deck. What other player did you go up against after Endymion? Because the dinosaur player was the 5th player you went against, right?
Endymion.
So last
I played Endymion.
Did you go up against BA? I saw a couple BA players.
I went Endymion. I think another Pendulum.
So there was a lot of Pendulum.
Oh, and an anti-meta, which didn't...
Oh, boy.
The only reason I lost is because we went into time too, and he won game 1, and then I just had less life.
That's going to be a loss on your end. All right, but this Time Lord is at the end of battle, if your life point's lower than your opponent's, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the difference. And once per, so it's like an equalizer.
That's how I got him into time.
Oh, that's great, though. Perfect way to get into time and have you both tie.
This is the best card in the deck.
Oh, yeah, this is the best part. We actually did have a plan. For those of you that are along for the ride for this deck profile and have thought this is just a joke, we actually had some sort of game plan with all the different traps we were running in this deck. And it is right here with Witch Raider. So you can't go wrong with Witch Raider.
This card's broken. It's Heavy Storm when it's summoned. You can summon it for free when you play a lot of traps. You just tribute traps that you're not going to use anyways.
If you know what opponent you're going up against and you use this card, you're set as gold right there with this to go against. So, and also, you didn't notice, but it came in handy before. There was a 2,700 attack point monster at that. So super strong when you're going up against some of your opponent's monsters also.
And then
lastly,
I played 1 Doom Caliber Knight.
And we found 2 Ash Blossoms.
2 Ash Blossoms.
We asked so many people for hand traps just to make this deck a little more viable. And someone was able to, let us use some Ash Blossoms. Did they come in handy at all? Did you open them up at all?
I think I asked. I asked like one person, I think.
Plus, Ash Blossom is also at 2 on the world's
Doom
list.
Caliber Knight came in clutch one time.
Yeah, because it has to negate whatever you.
Yeah. And someone summoned a dinosaur that like sent something to grave to go off with dinosaur nut stuff. So,
but this is the deck, and like I said, this was mostly just a joke video. We thought it was fun. We had a lot of fun just seeing how this deck would do today.
Best
a quick rundown of everything you won. Like I said, it was a majority trap deck that focused on Witch Raider to destroy your traps, and then just really make your opponent have a not fun time while playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
It was definitely annoying.
Yeah, but that is it for the deck profile. I hope you all enjoy. Like I said, definitely probably my most craziest deck profile. I don't know. I'll link it down below. Jerry Beansman might be crazier. I'll let you guys be the judge of that and see if you think the Jerry Beansman deck that I did a while back or this deck would win in a fight. So we've got 2 debates going on in the chat. The first one I mentioned, and then we've also got the Jerry Beansman, which like I said you can see in the link down below. And until next time, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and Kira Twig out.